how are you guys?
Hi,
Lauren.
Lauren.
Hey Lauren, how are you doing?
Well, first of all, I wanted to congratulate all of you. I thought this movie was just so sweet and charming and genuine. And I particularly love Ellie and Paul's friendship as it like blossoms throughout the movie. He goes to her not only just for advice on the love letters, but it seems like just for advice in general. So I'm wondering for
hmm
each of you, who was that person for you that you went to for relationship advice specifically, maybe that you've had in the past or that like you currently have?
Wow. Actually, I have someone in my life who is exactly like Paul. His name is Corey. Shout out if you're out there somewhere. We
Ooh.
haven't talked to him quite a bit, but in high school, similarly to the way that Ellie and Paul were, when I felt like an outsider or I felt like no one could really understand me, Corey was always that guy that totally platonic, and so grateful for that because it's not all the time that guy and girl get to be friends and genuinely be friends. And I remember like sitting there with him in high school during the hardest points of our lives being like, I can't wait to get out of here. And the dreams that we share together, it was very similar to Ellie and Paul talking about plans for the future, current things that they're going through, everything like that. Just someone that really sees you.
Yeah. Alexis, what about you?
Shockingly enough, Leah and I especially have gotten really, really close through the film. I think, I've never had a friend who I so instantly connected with. And I connected with Daniel, of course, too. But Leah, even with relationship stuff or, just kind of girl stuff, I really easily feel like I can call her no matter what or text her no matter what. And she's always there and always willing to just help me out and give me the best advice possible. And it's really awesome because, you really see that on screen too, us really connect. And it's like that in real life.
Oh, you guys, all three of you need to give like a big group hug when this is all over.
Oh,
Daniel, what about
for
you?
sure.
You have that one person?
Um, when I was in high school, I wish I had Ellie to guide me through what I was going through. But since then, I've developed a great group of friends that I'm able to talk to about pretty much anything. I have a younger brother who I'm extraordinarily close to, and he's amazing. So we'll talk about everything. And he's I guess my version of Ellie in for that I have today.
Awesome. Okay, Daniel, can we talk about how your character Paul has like that weird food combo in the movie that he's so obsessed with the sausage
Oh
and the
yeah.
taco? I love that so much, and I love how it comes up later throughout the movie as well. For me, like I like things like peanut butter and marshmallow together. Like I'm obsessed with like getting
Mhm.
random things at like Taco Bell. What are some random food items that you guys have, discovered that you might like that might not be conventional?
I'm not sure if it's conventional or not, but I'm obsessed with chipotle pepper. I put it on everything. I cooked with it constantly. It was one thing that I kind of like very much related to with Paul was an obsession with food. I mean, I'm 6'4", so I'm eating constantly. And Alice, even as a wrap gift, she bought me a beautiful cutting board that said Muncie sausages on it. So it was definitely something that I kind of fell in love with the character.
Alexis, what about you? Do you have like that strange food item?
Yes. So it is really weird, but when I like to cut up apples and I like to eat them with salt. I put salt on
Mm.
it and I dip
Salty
it in
and
salt.
sweet.
And it's so good. It sounds so weird. And every time I say it, people are like, okay, relax. That's really weird. But it's one of my favorite snacks. It's salty and sweet.
Awesome. Leah, what about you?
I really like this. It's a specific kind of premium, high quality roasted seaweed laver that
Mm.
it has to have canola and sesame oil on it. And that is my like weird but favorite snack. I could eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, I love that. Well, real quick, last question for you because they're wrapping me. I love the quote that Ellie says. I think she says, like, it's not about finding your perfect half, it's about the journey getting there and reaching to get to your goals. What's a message that you can give to your younger fans who are struggling, being at home, and like, struggling to get to the journey to achieving their goals? What's something that you want to tell them at this time?
Well, something I want to tell people at home right now who are struggling is that you are not alone. And that is a huge thing for all of us to remember when we are going through these situations that feel really isolating and constricting. we are all going through this together. And right now, really look to that light at the end of the tunnel, you know, really experience the things that you're going through. And I encourage everyone to get to know themselves a little better during this time. You know, it's not always easy, but you are not alone, and we're all going through this with you.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what Leah said, you're not alone. And I think what's really important too is to not feel like you need to succumb to doing what everybody else is doing. Do the things that are going to make you feel like the best version of yourself, whether that's, you know, being, I guess, in a sense, productive and writing or reading, or being lazy and binge watching Netflix and taking a bath and doing absolutely nothing. Do whatever it is that's going to make you and your mental health the best it can be during these times.
Gentle.
Definitely. I love both those answers. I think both said it perfectly well. I think it's know that you're loved. Try to love yourself as best as you can through this. And like they said, like take time for yourself. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you feel proud of yourself as much as you can, so that you just stay busy through everything that's going on.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys' time so much today, and I'm excited to talk about this movie this weekend and for people to watch it. And by the way, Alexxis, when I said your name, my Alexa in the back went off.
This has been a constant struggle of my life, and people will call me Alexa sometimes, and I'm like, guys, it's Alexxis. And
I
Alexa,
know. I'm like, Alexa can't even get her own name right, I guess.
rude.
All right. Thank you all so much. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Bye-bye.
So much. Have a good one.